Hello and welcome to City Yoga. My name is Luke and this is going to be a 50-minute all levels yoga practice. We're going to go ahead and begin our practice in pose of a child. So we're going to widen our knees, bring our big toes together. Just allow your hands to extend out in front of you towards the top of the mat and begin to push your hips back towards the heels. Pressing down through the finger pads and trying to shift the belly back in between the thighs. And just pausing here. Let's take a nice deep inhale through the nose, drawing our shoulders back. And then exhale through the nose, drawing the belly in, just slowly letting your forehead and your arms come down into your mat. Continue to spread your fingers. And try to gently pull the shoulders away from the ears so you're creating space, allowing the neck to lengthen. Maybe drawing the fingertips together in a prayer position and placing the thumbs at the base of the neck. You can draw the elbows forward, but try to keep the belly back. Try to keep your hips close to the heels. And start to channel your breath in and out through your nostrils. And just go ahead and set an intention for your practice. And just let that guide you as you move through today's flow. As we move through the poses, just always bring your awareness back to the breath. Especially if you're challenged, you can always inhale. Just treat that as a reset button, allowing you to create a little bit more space. And then exhale to move back into that space or reset, deepening your pose. You're going to extend the hands forward and try to lengthen straight out from the shoulders, spreading the fingers and clawing the mat with our fingers. So arms are nice and long. Allow your elbows to be off the mat and your wrists to be off the mat. Gazing forward, drawing the belly. And on your next inhale, glide forward, letting your shoulders soften back. I'm going to pause. On the exhale, we're going to press through the finger pads and shift back into our child's pose. Engage in the belly. And again, inhale, shift forward. Soften the shoulders, drawing the elbows. Exhale, sinking back. And this time, let the feet come up towards the back of the head. So shift forward as you inhale. Lift the heart. Press the hips forward. And then drawing the belly in, we're going to round all the way back on the exhale. Cupcake the fingers on the right hand. Take the left hand and thread it through to the right side. And just maybe extend the right arm over towards the left corner, deepening into the stretch, shifting the weight to the left shoulder. And then come undone. And we'll shift back into our child's pose, melt the elbows down, send the chest back. Cupcake the left fingers on the mat. Take the right hand, threading through. And maybe walking those fingers over towards the top right corner of your mat. Bringing the weight into our right shoulder. And then start to come undone. We're going to transition to our hands and knees. And just allow the hands to be forward of your shoulders. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. And just going to shift forward and just start to circle clockwise, flowing with our breath. Breathing in as we shift forward, leading with the chest. Breathing out as we press back, lengthening through the arms. And then pause and change direction. I'm going to come back to stillness, shift the knees in, separate the toes. And as you glide forward, lower the belly, lift the heart, press away from your mat, and then round back, pulling the belly in. forward, dropping the belly. Exhale, press back. On the next inhale, we're going to glide forward, dial the elbows in, let the heart lift, tuck the toes under, and exhale back into down dog, lifting the knees up, pressing the hips to the ceiling, and hiding our ears inside the shoulders. Begin to slowly pedal the feet out. Find stillness, press the heels down, pushing the thighs back. Then inhale the heels up again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lower. Once more, take a deep inhale as you raise the hips, pull the belly button in, and lower the knees down as you exhale. Untuck the toes, sink back into your child's pose. I'm going to let the arms extend back with the palms facing up towards the ceiling. And just allow our shoulders to soften over the knees. Engage in the belly, bringing the hands next to the thighs and just rolling ourselves all the way up. So staying on the knees, we're going to bring the glutes away from the heels, bring the shoulders up to the ears, and then pull them back down into your back body. On your next inhale, take your arms overhead, gaze up, draw the palms together. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Twice more. Inhale, reach in, start to engage the belly. Exhale, lower, pausing here. Suck the belly button in towards the spine. Take another deep breath in, look up, push the hips forward, and exhale, coming back down. And we're going to take our fists, press the knuckles into the low back, suck the belly in, and press the hips forward towards the knees. Gaze up if it's okay with your neck. And then lower the hips, tuck the chin, slowly begin to come undone. We're going to transition forward, back into our tabletop. And just start to flip the right hand to point back. So the right fingers on the right hand are facing you. I'm going to press down through the heel of the hand and start to circle our hips clockwise. Flowing with your breath. Breathing in as you shift forward, out as you rock back. Find stillness. Flip the right palm over so the fingers are facing you and the palm faces up. Press down into the back of the wrist. And then shift back. Make a fist. And come undone. And this time the left fingers are going to turn back as far as they can. We're going to start to circle our hips anti-clockwise. Once again, flowing with your breath. Eventually coming back to stillness, flipping the palm face up, and pressing down through the left shoulder into the back of the left hand. As you shift back, roll your hand into a fist, anchor it down, pressing through the shoulder, and then come undone. Find ourselves back in tabletop. Tuck the toes, lower the belly, and then tuck the chin, push away from the mat, and shift to down dog. So keeping the arms nice and long, continue to spread your fingers, glide to plank as you breathe in, pressing away from the mat, and back into down dog as you breathe out. Once more, inhale into plank, exhale to down dog, widen the feet, draw them to the edges of the mat, and shift your hands back either about a third of the way or halfway if you need to. I'm going to place the right hand to the center, press it forward and take the left hand over to the right leg, try to gaze under the right arm. Come undone. I'm just going to place that right hand on the left, take the right hand over to the left leg, maybe deepen the twist by pulling on that left leg, gazing under the left arm. Come undone. Walk the hands all the way back towards the feet. And keep the feet wide and just soften the knees. Grabbing opposite elbows here. Letting the head hang and keeping the knees soft. Gently swing your upper body side to side. Then come back to stillness, release the hands. keeping the feet wide, you're going to shuffle them in just a little bit. Make sure they're still wider than your hips. Engage the belly, bend the knees, and take your 2-piece fingers around the big toes. As you lower the hips, gaze forward, take a deep breath in, and then fold forward as you breathe out. Again, inhale, dial the elbows in, let the hips sink down. Exhale, fold. You're going to release the hands here. And slide them up the shins, flatten the back, breathing in, folding forward as we breathe out. Heel toe the feet closer together, come back into a neutral position, and just roll up one vertebrae at a time, keeping the chin tucked, rolling the shoulders up, then drawing the shoulders down. We'll bring our hands to our low back and begin to push the hips forward. Maybe look up, pulling the belly in. And we'll come back into a neutral position. Extend the hands alongside the body. Inhale, reaching overhead. Exhale, drawing the hands to the heart. Inhale, reaching up again. Exhale, and back to heart center. Soften the shoulders, tuck in the belly. And then step your right foot forward. And instead of throwing the left leg back, I'm going to drive the left knee up towards the chest. Flex the foot. And anchoring through the right foot, try to lengthen your spine. Bringing your shoulders down over the hips. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine. And then slowly lower. Draw the shoulders back, take a deep breath in. And side out. Once more, inhale. And exhale. We're going to take the left foot, step it forward, ground through the left big toe, and drive the right knee up. Flex the foot, retract the shoulders, and pull the belly button in towards the spine. Letting the heart lift, and pressing through that left big toe. Keep curling the right toes in. Take one more inhale. And on the exhale, come undone, stepping back to standing. And just slowly find our way all the way to the top of the mat. Reaching up as you inhale, we'll interlace the fingers and extend the hands. Exhaling, start to bring your toes together. Keep pulling your belly in. And as you press the hips forward, try to extend the arms back. And then draw your shoulders down, and in the circle of the neck, gaze up. Anchor the feet and come back to neutral. And try to extend the arms over to the right. Ground through the toes, come back to center. Lengthen your arms to the left. And come back to the center. Keep peeling the shoulders down. Draw your belly in. Extend the arms overhead. Spreading our fingers. And softening our shoulders. Inhaling through the nose. Holding at the top. I'm going to open the arms to the right as you exhale. Inhale back up through the center. Relax the shoulders and spread your fingers. Exhale to the left. And reach up and hook the thumbs together as you breathe in. Press the hips forward. Fold all the way forward as you breathe out. Slide the hands up the shins and flatten your back on your next inhale. Exhale, fold, soften the knees. Squeeze the thighs. Bring the weight towards the heels. And float your hands out in front of you. Spreading the fingers. Plug your shoulders back. Tuck the tail. And pull in the belly. Bring more weight into the heels. Option to keep the hands there or reach them overhead. Softening the shoulders down. Sinking into your imaginary chair. Inhale the hands to heart center. On the exhale, we'll fold forward. And separate the feet, coming back into a neutral position. Allow your knees to soften. Engage the belly as you squeeze the fists. Take a deep inhale as you slowly roll the wrists in one direction. On your exhale, roll the wrists in the opposite direction. On your next inhale, squeeze the fist as tight as you can. Exhale, spread the fingers as wide as you can. Soften the knees, bring the hands to the outsides of the legs, and bring the weight back into your heels. We're going to let the hips lower as we inhale, gaze forward, and then round the back on the exhale, bowing forward. Once more, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, round the back and tuck the chin. And just gently nod the head yes. Shake the head no. And drawing the belly in, softening the knees and tucking the chin. I'm going to start to roll up one vertebra at a time. Draw the shoulders up and back and down. And then flip the palms upward towards the ceiling as you breathe in. Press your hips forward. Fold back down as you breathe out. Bowing the head. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Make sure the feet are in a neutral position. Flatten the back once more as you breathe in. And then step to plank as you breathe out. I'm going to draw the shoulders over the wrists, lower the knees, tuck in the elbows, and untuck the toes. Inhale here as you shift forward. Exhale to lower all the way down. You can adjust yourselves on the mat. Bring those elbows in, push the shoulders back. As you gaze down, draw the belly in. And press down into the finger pads and point the toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Twice more, shoulders are back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Tuck in the toes. Press the arms straight as you breathe in. Send your hips back as you breathe out. Keep your arms nice and long. Cupcake the fingers. Draw back the shoulders and suck in the belly. I'm going to try to sink back a little bit more. And keep the arms nice and long. On your next exhale, we're going to pause, suck in the belly and tuck the tail under. Anchor through the toes. Take a nice slow inhale as you begin to roll forward one vertebra at a time. As you come up, plant the hands under the shoulders, press the palms down and push back into your down dog. We'll bring the feet to a neutral position. So try to imagine a dollar bill between the big toes. Lengthen through the arms. Center the right foot. Take the left leg up. Bend the knee, flex the foot, and guide the hip open. Letting your left knee open to the ceiling. Turning the trunk towards the left. And then squaring the hips off. And just lengthen as you breathe in. Step the left foot back down as you breathe out. Center that left foot. Take the right leg up. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. Open the hip. Guiding the right knee up. Turning to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Bring the feet a dollar bill distance apart again. And we're going to let the knees hover down as we breathe in. Find down dog as you breathe out. Holding your down dog. Inhale here. Hold the breath. Hover the knees on the exhale. Once more. Inhale into down dog. Pressing the hips up. And exhale. Draw the knees all the way down. Send the hips all the way back. Melt your elbows, forehead down into the mat. Extending the hands forward, you're going to cupcake the fingers, draw back the shoulders. Take a deep breath in as you press through the finger pads. Hold the breath. Pull in the belly. Turn to gaze under the right arm as you breathe out. Inhale back to center. Exhale to your left. And gaze forward, release the hands down, and just slowly slide the hands back towards the knees. Sitting our hips back onto the heels. And press the palms into the thighs and bring the shoulders up. Then take them back and release them down. Sucking the belly in, keeping the elbows close to the ribs. So just lean back and press into the tops of the feet. And then on your next inhale, come off of the heels and raise your arms overhead. Engage the belly. Exhale your hands back to heart center. Pausing here. So we're going to soften our shoulders, tuck in the belly, press the hips forward, and press through the tops of the feet. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale to heart center. Once more, take a nice deep breath in, allow your hips to travel forward, suck your belly button in, pause. Take a slow lower down as you exhale. Bring the hands back to heart center. And then shifting forward, and we can move your hands to the top of the mat. Glide forward and tuck the toes. Pressing back and finding your down dog. Once again, pedal the feet out. Soften the left knee, push the right heel down. And take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, soften the right knee, push the left heel down. Come back to neutral, lift the heels, and just walk your way forward. Bringing the feet up to meet the hands. And then softening the knees at the top of our mat. Relax the shoulders. Hook the thumbs. Spread the toes. As you bow forward, pull your belly in. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. And as you come up to standing, extend the arms overhead. Press your hips forward, bring your shoulders down. Exhale your hands to heart center. And allow the toes to come together. And again, peel the shoulders down. Engage the belly. Extend the arms overhead as you breathe in. And sink into your imaginary chair as you breathe out. We'll bring the hands to heart center, suck in the belly. Inhale to the right, landing the left elbow to the knee. On the exhale, we're going to pause and press into a twist. Trying to bring our thumbs towards heart center. Then we're going to stay low, gaze down, extend the hands forward, and push the hips back. Slide the shoulders away from the ears and see if you can draw more of your belly to the thighs. Hook the thumbs back together again. Inhale, press all the way up into a back bend, sending your hips forward, drawing your shoulders back. Exhale the hands to heart center. And pause here. Engage the belly. Anchor the feet. I'm going to expand the chest and bring the shoulders back as we breathe in. Flatten the belly as we breathe out. Extend the arms up as we breathe in. Sink back into that chair as you breathe out. Draw the hands to heart center. Inhale to the left, right elbow to the left knee. Press the palms together as you exhale. Bringing the weight into the heels and squeezing the thighs, lowering the hips. As you release to the center, you're going to reach forward again. Bring the shoulders back, pull the belly in, and then bring the belly off the thighs. Come into a regular chair. Soften the shoulders down and bring the weight into your heels. And then jet plane the hands back, open the chest, and maybe come off of the heels, holding here. Breathing for 3. Try to lengthen your neck. Maybe lower the hips. For 2. Expanding the chest as you breathe in. And on 1, we're going to let the heels come down, come up to standing, and draw the hands behind the back. Interlacing the fingers. Retracting the shoulders. And just pressing the fists away from the low back. We're going to press the hips forward. Breathe in. And then soften the knees, hinge forward at the waist. Breathing out into our fold. Allow the arms to extend overhead and let the crown of the head bow towards the feet. Soften the knees. Expand the chest as you breathe in. Knuckles to your low back as you breathe out. Soften the shoulders. Release any tension through the neck. We're going to bring the hands to the back of the knees. Grab opposite elbows if you can, or the wrists or the forearms. Let the hips sink down as you gaze forward. Round the back and tuck the chin. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, round and hold. And release the hands. Separate the feet. Soften the knees and just begin to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Bringing yourselves all the way up to standing. Taking our palms and pressing them into the low back. So let your heart lift. Let your shoulders soften. Pull the belly belly in and press the hips forward. Ground through all 10 toes and come back into a neutral position, releasing the hands. Take the arms overhead as you breathe in. Draw the hands to heart center as you breathe out. We're going to bring the weight to that right leg. Pick up the left knee. Flex the left foot. And lengthen the spine, letting your heart lift. Your belly tighten. And anchoring through the big toe. So option is step down with the left foot and step back. Or we can put a micro bend in that right knee. Extend the left foot way back to the back of the mat. And then ground the foot with the toes facing the side. Adjust your stance as we open out to Warrior Two, letting the chest and hips face left. Drawing the shoulders down. Grounding that back left heel and gazing over the right hand. And sink into that right knee. And just work on rolling your left hip towards the back of the mat, driving the right knee forward, and gazing over the right hand. So just taking one breath at a time. Flip your right palm and reach forward as you breathe in. Take the right arm back as you breathe out. Inhale back to Warrior Two. Exhale to an extended angle. Right elbow to knee, left arm over the ear. We're going to spiral the chest open and hold. Guide the right knee forward. Draw the ribs towards the ceiling and try to deepen into that pose. Inhale back to Warrior Two, settling as we exhale. I'm going to flip the right palm again as we breathe in. Reverse our warrior as we breathe out. Inhale back to Warrior Two. Exhale to an extended angle. Spiral the ribs up, sink a little bit deeper. And once more, find Warrior Two on your next inhale. Reverse the warrior as you exhale. Inhale back to Warrior Two. Exhale to extended angle with the option of going deeper this time. Maybe the right hand reaches to the mat, to the inside of that right foot, or to a block. Left arm can reach over. Left thigh can sink down a little bit more. You're going to keep drawing the ribs up. Opening the chest. We're going to windmill back up. This time straighten your front right knee. Let your left hand float down the back leg and reach the right arm back. And just slowly come undone. Turning both feet to face the left. Just adjust the feet so they're parallel, slightly pigeon-toed. And bring our hands to our low back. So once again, pressing your hips forward as you gaze up. Drawing your shoulder blades and elbows in, sucking in the belly. Engage the inner thighs. And as you hinge forward, soften the knees. You can keep the hands at the low back and move them to the waist. Let the crown of the head bow down. Release the hands. Soften your knees. Flatten the back. And just keeping the heart lifted, we're going to gaze down. Maybe extend the hands forward if it's in your practice. Press the hips back. Spread the fingers wide. Bring the hands back to the waist of the low back. And roll up one vertebra at a time. Coming back up to standing. I'm just going to transition to the back of our mat so that the left foot face towards the back, let the right toes point towards the side. I'm going to extend the arms, relax the shoulders, and sink into Warrior Two. Rolling our right hip back, pressing the left knee forward, spreading the fingers, tucking the tail, engaging the belly, and softening the shoulders. Flip your left palm as you inhale. Reverse your warrior as you exhale, reaching back. Inhale back to Warrior Two. Exhale to that extended angle, bringing the elbow to the knee and extending the right arm over. Draw the ribs upward. Soften the shoulders and try to sink a little bit lower. Anchor the feet. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, reversing your warrior. You're going to inhale back to warrior two, maybe sink a little bit deeper. Exhale into that extended angle. Reaching the right arm over, bringing the shoulders back, and pressing the left knee forward. Ground the feet. Windmill to warrior two. As you inhale, flip your left palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale and back to warrior two. Exhale, find that extended angle with the option of going deeper this time. Maybe the left hand moves to the ground. The ribs keep opening upward. Inner thigh keeps sinking down. Ground the feet. Push back up to warrior two, straightening the front knee. And then reversing our triangle, just reaching back. Notice if that right knee wants to soften and bend, we're going to try to push it straight, pressing into the back heel, lengthening through the arms. And then come undone. And then turn back to face the left. Adjust your feet as you need to. They can be parallel or pigeon-toed. And this time we're going to wrap the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, or bring your hands to your low back. Peel the shoulders back and down. Let the heart lift as you breathe in. Soften the knees and hinge at the waist as you breathe out. And bowing the head, either draping the arms overhead or grabbing opposite elbows, or softening the elbows as and when you need to. You're going to release the hands to the low back when you're ready. Just press the palms into your low back, soften the knees, gently pull your shoulders back. Try to take a half lift as you breathe in, engage the belly, exhale, fold, bow the head, and let your hands travel down the outsides of the legs, falling wherever they may. Maybe they stop at the ankles. Maybe you find you can travel your peace fingers to your big toes. Take another half lift, breathing in as you gaze out in front of us. And then breathing out as we bow, soften the elbows, tuck the chin. So option is to extend that right hand forward, center it out in front of you. Place it on the block, or place it on a mat or on a book. You can cupcake the fingers if you like. Start to engage the inner thighs like you're squeezing them in towards each other. Press out of that right hand and draw the left hand to the ceiling. Holding here. You're going to push the weight back into the heels. Staying here, we're wrapping the left hand behind the back, peeling the left shoulder back. Shine the chest forward, bring the weight back. Reach the left arm up as you breathe in, and release it back down as you breathe out. We're just going to switch. Ground the left hand, turn the thighs in, open the right hand as you inhale and hold. Here as you exhale, or wrap, if that's in your practice. Bring the weight into the heels. Press out of that left hand. And then inhale the right arm up. Exhale it back down. Bowing the head. And just letting your hands slide or thread through in between the legs as you reach back. You can hover the fingers. Or you can press the palms down. Keep the hands grounded as we fold. Turn the thighs inward and anchor through the big toes. Then start to drag your fingers out in front of you. Cupcake the hands, lift up the heart. Take a deep breath in. Forward as you breathe out. Inhale, shine the chest forward. Exhale, forward. Just soften the knees a lot. Lift the heart. But keep the heart lifted as you look down. You can keep the hands grounded or float them forward. Bringing our shoulders back. Shooting our fingers forward. Try to draw your belly in and press your hips back. And inhale your hands to your waist. And on the exhale, roll back up to standing. We'll heel toe the feet closer together. Until we're ready to turn towards the front of our mat. And set the feet together. So standing tall, melt your shoulders down into your back pockets. Release the hands. Expanding the chest and pulling in the belly. Try to tuck your tail under. I'm going to reach up on the inhale, holding the breath at the top, lengthening the arms and sucking in the belly, grounding the feet. Open to the right as you exhale and hold. Ground the left foot. You can pick up the right heel and stay here, or you can pick up that right knee and stay here. Left hand takes a hold of that right knee, and the right arm can open to the side. If you have a wall, you can support yourselves to the wall. We're going to try to square the hips forward, bring the shoulders back. The left hand has a hold of that right knee. And then we're going to slide the right hand to the right knee. And release the left hand to the side. And maybe guide the right knee open and hold. Expand the chest, root down through the left big toe. An option to step down as we transition to a tree. Or you can bring that right foot, place it to your inner left thigh. Or you can place it below the knee towards the calf. We can modify and keep it partially grounded and place it on the floor and just above the heel. So wherever's in your practice, setting ourselves up for our balance pose. Once that right foot is placed where you want it, whoa, my balance is off. We're going to fix our gaze, engage the belly. Just try to look at a point that isn't moving. You can bring and keep your hands at the heart. Bring your awareness to the breath. Maybe the arms extend overhead. We spread our fingers and soften our shoulders. Maybe press your hips forward and push the right knee open, rooting down through that left foot. Allowing your left thigh to press into your right foot and your right foot to push into your left thigh. Relax the shoulders. Open the chest. Inhale the hands to heart center. And on the exhale, we'll come undone. Right foot joins the left. Engage the belly as you breathe out. Bring the shoulders back. Inhale, reaching overhead. Exhaling back to heart center. Pausing here. Extending our breath out. Pulling our belly in. Grounding the feet. Reaching up again as we inhale. Draw the hands to heart center on the exhale. Staying empty. Suck the belly button into your spine and ground the feet. We're going to reach up on the inhale and hold. Spreading the fingers, relaxing the shoulders, sucking in the belly. On the exhale, we'll twist to the left and pick up the left heel. Staying here, we're driving that left knee up, flexing the foot. Right hand takes a hold of the left knee. You can stay here, or you can modify and just bring your left hand to the side. Try to bring the hips to face forward, the shoulders to draw down, and the heart to lift. Grounding through your right big toe. When you're ready, that left hand takes the left knee and draws it open. That right hand can open to the side. Whenever you're ready, you can come undone or start to transition to your version of tree. So placing that left foot anywhere on the right leg, avoiding the actual knee joint. So it can be above the knee, below the knee, on the thigh, on the calf, on the heel. But we're going to fix our gaze, engage the belly, active in the thigh, the right thigh, and the left foot. Keeping the hands at heart center, or maybe reaching the arms overhead and spreading our fingers, softening our shoulders. You can press the hips forward. You can push the left knee out, pressing into that right big toe, engaging the belly, and expanding our chest. Inhale the hands back to heart center. And on the exhale, we'll come undone. And just step the feet back together. As you reach up on your next inhale, grab a hold of your left wrist. Forward to the right side. Inhale back to the center, switch wrists and fold over to the left. And then come to the center and pause, hook our thumbs together, press our shoulders down and suck the belly in. On your next inhale, push your hips forward and look up if it's alright with your neck. Release the hands as you exhale, folding all the way down. Bowing the head, tucking the chin. Flatten your back as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. On your next inhale, flatten the back and hold. On the exhale, soften the knees and drag your fingers forward and hold. Push the weight into the heels, lengthen through the arms, and then come back in. Rolling up one vertebra at a time. Bring your shoulders up towards the ears and then draw them down into your back body. Reaching up again as we breathe in. This time, flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Press your hips out in front of you. And take a slow lower as you exhale. Bowing the head. And we're going to drag the fingers forward as we breathe in and pause. And then take the arms out. Soften the knees. Spread the fingers. Folding back in. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. We'll just come up one more time. Taking a nice deep breath in. Adding a slight back bend to the top. And then coming all the way down as we breathe out. Bowing the head. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, soften the knees and fold. Transitioning all the way down into a seated position. We'll bring the soles of our feet together. Allow the knees to fall open. Maybe take the thumbs to the heels. Open the chest. Bring the elbows to the thighs or the calves and fold. Let your elbows press down against the knees, but let your shoulders draw back away from your ears. And rolling up slowly. Going to extend the legs straight and wide into a wide-legged straddle pose. So option here, you can sit on top of your block or on top of your book if that feels good. Maybe get a little bit more release in the hips. Maybe cupcake the fingers behind the back, allow your heart to lift. And then start to hinge forward. Bow the head and maybe extend the hands. Breathing into your chest. Out into the belly. Your next inhale, we're going to pause. Pull the belly in, and on the exhale, roll back up into a neutral, upright seated position. Removing the block if we have it. And just setting it off to the side. Just transition all the way down to your back. Cross the right foot over the left knee. Flex the right foot, ground the left foot. And press your palms into the mat or alongside the body. Tuck the tail. On your next inhale, drive the hips up. And as you drive the hips up, press the right knee open. Exhale, lower. Twice more. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So for a passive hip opener, just push the right knee away from the body. We're going to stay grounded. For a more active hip opener, we're going to take our hands around the left thigh or the left shin, flex the feet, and draw the left knee in towards the chest. Press your right knee open. Tuck the chin and hold. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Keep the legs as they are. Let your left foot lower. Tee the arms, the goalposts, the hands, and let the knees fall to the right as you gaze to the left. Come back through the center and keep the knees as they are, allowing them to fall to the left. You have the option of stacking the left thigh over the right thigh over the left, and maybe drawing the belly in and bringing the knees in for a deeper stretch. And then letting the knees fall to the left as we gaze to the right and try to ground both of our shoulders. Engage in the belly as you exhale. And then coming back to the center and coming undone. You're going to ground the right foot, cross the left foot over, press the palms alongside the body, press the left knee open, and then flatten the low back by tucking the tail. As you inhale, drive your hips up, open the left knee, exhale, slowly lower. Twice more, inhale, lifting, exhale, lowering. One last time, press up as you breathe in, draw the belly in and lower down as you breathe out. Taking that passive reclining pigeon maybe and pressing the left knee away from the body. Or a more active pigeon, reaching for your right thigh or your right shin, flexing both feet, driving the right knee in towards the chest and pushing our left knee open. I'm going to let that right foot come down. Tee the arms and let the knees fall to the left, gaze to the right, grounding the shoulders, expanding the chest, and then tightening the belly as you exhale. Come back to the center. Option to let the knees fall to the right and gaze left, or you can stack the left thigh, maybe even manage to wrap the legs around, pull the belly in and bring the knees towards you. Let the knees fall to the right side and gaze to the left. Engage in the belly as you breathe out. And you're slowly coming back to the center. You're going to extend the legs out in front of you. Tee the arms out to the side, separate the feet, and then curl the toes, engage the belly, squeezing the thighs, squeezing the fists. Take a deep breath in, hold, squeeze a little tighter, breathe in a little bit more, and then sigh it all out, softening down into your mat. Wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes and just allow everything to soften. Maybe drawing the right hand to the belly or keeping the hands by the side. Maybe moving the left hand to the heart. Relax the jaw. And we're going to pause at the bottom of the next exhale, flattening the belly, staying empty. Take one deep breath in and sigh it out. Release the hands, stay empty. Extend the arms overhead, draw the legs together and point the toes. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it go. Engage the belly as you start to bring the knees in. Pull the knees in towards the chest. Press the thighs together. Make small circles in one direction. Make small circles in the opposite direction. As you come back to stillness, pull the belly in, wrap the hands around the knees. See if you can take your hands around your opposite elbows and pull or squeeze yourselves into a tight little ball. Breathing in, engaging all our muscles, and then softening as we exhale. Gently rocking from side to side here. And then just letting yourselves fall all the way over to one side. Finding a fetal position. closing your eyes and then slowly coming up into a comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. Draw the hands to heart center. Melt the shoulders back and bow. Take a nice deep breath in through the nostrils. Pause and soften the shoulders, drawing the belly. Sip in a little bit more through the nose. And sigh it out. Thank you for joining me in practice. Namaste.